What's going on? All right, welcome everyone. October 19th. There's a 1 p.m. update to check on ourselves to see how we did on our VIP picks this morning. And today is great, one of our best days in the past couple weeks for sure. Tesla. So it was all about Tesla. We gave you 4 picks this morning. It was long TSM, short Tesla, long Netflix, and long LNN. So let's see how those worked out. We know we just had Powell speak. We know TLT is kind of crashing. There's a lot going on, but let's just dig into our picks. All right. So we gave you TSM as a number 1 pick only because we thought it would be easier to trade, less volatility. So we told you, okay, go for TSM. And depending on when you got in and out, maybe it worked for you, maybe it didn't. Nice doubly bottom here going above these moving averages. It could be nice for the rest of the day, but we were focused mostly on Tesla. We did tell you the big money is going to be in Tesla or Netflix. Tesla was our number 2 pick, was really kind of our number 1, but we didn't want to give that to you because of the expected volatility. The game plan we gave you in the morning was to short the pops, right? We did acknowledge it could be an early morning pop, and there was. And we gave you a target. We gave you this target last night and this morning of 213 to 220. That was our short target, 213 to 220. You can see low of the day, 218.61. So we banked on this today, and we're basically shorting the pops. Right here, we're shorting more right now, right at this line. We shorted right up here on this line, too. Shorted up here. We covered some down here. We're shorting again right here, right now, 200 minute moving average there. So listen, we went through the whole thesis this morning. How low can Tesla go? I mean, it was a disaster as far as I'm concerned, and the stock needs to be re-rated down. I don't think this is going to be a one-day move. I think you're going to see Tesla. Listen, that lower price target we gave you, I think can still happen today. That's basically the 200-day moving average around 214. It's also the low of this candle here on August 18th, which is 212.36. So somewhere in that vicinity, kind of between 212.36 and the 200-day, which is around 214. You know what? We're just going to kind of round it to 215. So if the low of the day breaks, it was 218.67, I think you'll see 215 today, but I don't think that's the end of the story. I think Tesla needs a big re-rating. You see a big M topping pattern forming on Tesla, and in a kind of swing or longer term time frame, if you do break below the 200-day moving average, I could see this thing going back towards here. You see this low here that held like in the 160s right there, mid 160s, something like that. I think would be your next stop if we close below the 200-day moving average. I don't expect that'll happen today, but I'm looking for a move towards that 200-day, hopefully today, and then we'll see. So we shorted here. You know, our plan is kind of if it breaks above that line, then we're out. Okay. So same thing. We're watching that line. If we short, if we break above it, we're out, but we'll look for other opportunities to reshort. There's a major, major disaster. Fundamentals got hit. Sentiment got hit really bad, man. You know, we're story traders. We're not only looking at the technicals. All right. We consider like today we sentiment premium that Tesla has enjoyed for so long. That's got to be reduced significantly. Right, we're talking now. If you annualize this last earnings EPS that they just had, if you annualize that, and the PE is like 80 or something, that's not going to work now. You had a PE of 80 because people gave a high sentiment score to Tesla. You get a high sentiment premium, you get higher PEs. That sentiment destroyed. You want to know why? Go ahead, do some analysis, check Twitter, listen to the conference call transcript. It'll be obvious to you. We went through the reasons for our VIPs this morning, why we believe the sentiment premium is going to be destroyed in Tesla, unfortunately. But I still like it long term, like very long term, like over years, especially if interest rates turn around. If interest rates start dropping, that can help put a bottom in Tesla stock. But for right now, things not looking good. Okay, that's Tesla. So TSM, good earnings. I don't know if we're back in this or not. Nice little W pattern forming intraday above some key moving averages. Moving average cross. Really good earnings report. We were in this. We ended up getting out to focus mostly on Tesla, but something we're monitoring. I wouldn't be surprised if it has a nice afternoon just on the strength of the fundamentals, and then Look how beautiful these technicals are. Gaps over the 200 DMA, bounces off the 200 DMA. Unbelievable how accurate these lines can be sometimes. All right. Third pick of the day, Netflix. So we only basically played this in pre-market. We were buying early in pre-market. We sold right at the open, and that's about it. We told you like this could have like a re-rating, meaning fundamentally it could be worth $450 now based on that earnings report. So I don't know, but we're done for today. All right, we're not interested in Netflix anymore. Got a small profit out of that pre-market run, and we will move on. Look at that. Tesla did break out. We should be out of our short right now. Look at this. Tesla broke above this line. Is that the first time it did it? Well, it did it right out of the gate in the open. All right, so we are probably out of their short right now. And that's probably going to be it for the day for us. Lock in the gains. We'll see unless we get another strong signal. But in either case, pretty successful trading day on Tesla today. Fourth pick of the day, LNN. Man, this is crazy. I gave you a target this morning of the 200 DMA, which is 132. The stock opened up it was around 120 when we were doing the pre-market show, opened up at 124. I tried getting in. I just couldn't get in. I didn't want to buy at market. I should have. It was a big spread. You can see here from the trades while I was pre-market, but I should have just bought it at market. I would have gotten filled in the low 120s, but I didn't. I just had a bid, and it just didn't fill. People just kept buying at the ask, and it was a huge spread. That's why I didn't want to do a market order. I would have had the bid ask spread was like $2, $3, even after 9:30 a.m. In the pre-market, it was like $10, and 9:30 a.m. was like $2-3 spread. So we gave you the right analysis, but I didn't execute them properly on it. We never got in. But amazing how quickly it hit that 200-day moving average and pulled back from there. So huge beat, 50% beat on EPS. So this can keep on going. We look at it from a swing time. PE is only like 18. Agriculture stock, nice outlook. We went over the outlook this morning. We read it with you from the press release. So LNN looking good. Really surprised at Foot Locker. We had to close this out early. We tried to short this, didn't work out. Foot Locker, Goldman Sachs comes in with a sell rating, an $18 price target. There was another analyst a few days ago, sell rating, $15 price target. And it keeps on defying it. I don't know what's going on here. Something's going on. I don't know. Maybe there's a buyout brewing, something. Somebody knows something. This doesn't usually happen, especially when Goldman Sachs hits you with a sell rating. This doesn't usually happen. So we had to respect that price action, and we got out, limited our losses. Some other small ideas we gave you this morning. I should say, I've been harping on all the war stocks. This morning, we told you the war stocks are out of favor today. We're not playing the war stocks, okay, because it was quiet geopolitically. There was not much going on, and the focus was on all these big earnings. That turned out to be the right decision. But we're seeing some movement in the war stocks right now, and I think the war stocks are going to be really like in vogue tomorrow. Okay, we'll talk about why in a second, but get ready for that. I think we could have some big days in some of the worst stocks. And in fact, POWW, I really like it right here at $2.70. We'll get to that in a second. Other stocks we gave you didn't really move. Domino's, DPZ, big, I think it was Deutsche Bank, big price target, better price target than Starbucks and McDonald's, and also better chart, meaning it's crashed into that. But we didn't play it. It was not a top 5 pick. Buyback approved, had a nice run from our pre-market show. We played that in small size, got out. CHPT, we played in small size, got out. Got a loss on that. A little bit of news on Tesla chargers. But look, I would need to shift over to the war plays right now. It's Thursday afternoon. We're starting to see the price action pick up in all the war names. We're out of Tesla now. I don't know. I think maybe we might want to pile into POWW right here, man. $2.71. This thing is gearing up to go towards our $3 target. So why would the war stocks come? What are we talking about? War stocks. They're guns, gold. This is interesting. Gold usually moves with, this is moving against bonds. Okay. So we're talking about bonds go down, interest rate expectations go up. Usually gold goes down. Gold's going up. Okay. Gold is going up. Gun stocks are going up now. Defense stocks are going up now. So why are we getting ready for a big Friday in the war stocks? Why? Because you have a whole weekend of geopolitical risk. A lot more bad stuff can happen over a couple days than it can happen during the weekend one day. Okay. So this is going to come back. And remember, last Friday was crazy on war stocks. They were just all exploded into the close. We had a great day last Friday on the war stocks. So I think this is crazy. I think they're all good. I bet you one of our number one pick. Very good chance at this point. I know it's earnings season. Something else might pop up, but there's a good chance our number one pick tomorrow will be a war stock. Okay, and I'm sure we'll have at least 2 or 3 of them in the top 5 tomorrow. All right, and I think we're going to be playing some of these this afternoon. POWW I like best right now for maybe a play this afternoon. All right, but my favorites really are for the war is gold, Smith & Wesson, POWW, and then Northrop Grumman as far as the defense stock. Okay, so they're all good though. The defense stocks, Lockheed will do well. Raytheon, I always say Raytheon, RTX now, they changed their name. All right, so that's the story. Man, I think we've been spot on with their analysis. If you like our analysis, share if you're watching on Twitter or wherever you're watching, like, comment, retweet, come to our community. You get the free app at storytrading.com/app. Look at TSM. TSM continuing to look pretty good. So help us grow our community. But more importantly, you can be with me every morning at 9 a.m. where we give you this great analysis, unbelievable picks, crazy price targets that very often hit. It's really crazy. So just go to storytrading.com/app, install that app. You get a 1-week free trial. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Take care.